Greetings, Mr. Burger. I trust your flight wasn't too unpleasant. Perhaps you recognize me. I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
I'm a big man in these parts. If you hurt me, you'll suffer for it.
Hurt you, Mr. Burger? I want to help you. It pains me to see a man of your obvious brilliance deceived by Autobot propaganda.
Autobot propaganda?
You see, you are so brainwashed by it that you don't even suspect that they are evil and we are good. Oh, the power of public relations.
Do you expect me to believe this?
Not yet. It is hard to tear away the veil of ignorance. But if I show you proof, would you use your power and influence to help us?
Suppose you are telling me the truth. What's in it for me?
All that you survey, the entire city will be yours.
First you must prove that the Autobots are evil.
I shall. Dirge, take our friend home. Die, Autobots! This was almost too easy, Starscream.
Much easier, almighty Megatron, than attacking the real threat, the Autobots' moon base.
You're an idiot, Starscream. When we slip by the early warning systems in their own shuttle and destroy Autobot City, the Autobots will be vanquished forever! No! Such heroic nonsense. Prime!
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Why throw away your life so recklessly?
That's a question you should ask yourself, Megatron.
No! I'll crush you with my bare hands! I would have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime.
Rise, Decepticons! We have much to do. This is all that stands between me and the Allspark? Give me what is mine! Give me the Allspark! I was beginning to wonder if you were ever going to come, brother.
Megatron, I have pursued you from one end of the galaxy to the other.
The Allspark belongs to me!
Let's finish this, brother.
Finish this planet. We are done here. People of Earth, prepare for the reign of your new master! Rejoice in your terror! Revel in your despair!
My lord Megatron, please allow me.
Why do you interrupt me?
That little Autobot, the one they call Bumblebee. You see, the Allspark,
Yes?
he has it, and he's getting away!
I can feel the Allspark coursing through my circuits. Power beyond your imagination. At my command! These Earth structures are too flimsy and brittle to befit my kingdom. I will have to do some redecorating.
It is time to put an end to your reign of terror, Megatron.
You may have protected these puny humans temporarily, but it will not matter, Optimus. The Allspark is giving me more power than you can possibly imagine. You are the last thing standing between me and my destiny! Goodbye, Optimus Prime! Goodbye.
How pathetic. Defending these insects. You still make allies of the weak.
Where you see weakness, I see strength.
Very well. If you wish to end my functions, then go ahead and shoot me. My turn!
Your lust for destruction will never end, will it, brother?
Insolent fool! He gave his life for nothing.
His sacrifice will be your undoing, Megatron.
Optimus, if you destroy me, you'll destroy the Allspark as well. You will never bring back your precious Cybertron!
I will do what I must.
You are guilty of the one unforgivable crime, failure!
I won't be the last, Megatron. Someone will always be there to challenge your leadership.
Maybe, but they will suffer the same fate as you. Victory is mine! All shall fear the might of Megatron!
We did it, Lord Megatron. But Barricade and the others...
If they were truly Decepticons, they would have survived. Weakness is a rust that must be stripped away. Just like you.
What? But... I helped save you.
Yes, but you are heavily damaged.
But... could be... repaired.
A waste of resources. The weak only serve to benefit the strong.
The Allspark. Prime, you fool! Even now you underestimate me!
My job is done. The Allspark is finally beyond your reach.
You have cost me the Allspark! You! It seems I must do this the hard way. Though it may take longer, the result will be the same. On the day I claim the Allspark my own, all of Cybertron will fall, and the universe itself will tremble. It is near. It calls to me. The Allspark! Terra firma seems anything but to me. The matter beneath my feet is both unknown and unstable. Too late. I realize my own mass and external body temperature spell my downfall. No, the Allspark, not when I'm so close! Starscream, you left me to die on that insect planet.
Only to seek reinforcements, my lord. In your absence, someone had to take command.
Even in death, there is no command but mine.
Why are we not pursuing our enemies with more wrath?
There are some among us, Grindor, who have forgotten the joy of conflict and pain and death. They are weak, and they rob our victories of pleasure.
Yes, that is it exactly.
I must pay my respects to my master, the Fallen. Only he can lead us to triumph. Soon the boy will be here, and we will possess the knowledge of the Allspark.
Megatron, Soundwave is monitoring the Autobots' secure channel. They report having intercepted our soldiers. They have the boy.
What? How can this be?
Starscream was in charge of his extraction.
But, Lord Megatron...
Silence! Now I will have to take matters into my own hand. Prime, at last.
One shall stand, one shall fall.
Then prepare to fall. As you can see, Prime, I'm much stronger than the last time we fought.
Not strong enough to stop me.
Such heroic nonsense! I have bested your leader! What makes you think you can succeed against me?
Heads up. This battle is over.
What? You still fight for the weak, Prime? That is why you lose.
And you fight for nothing.
Too late, Prime. He controls the matrix of leadership, and the Star Harvester has already begun its work. This planet is doomed, and with it, the human insects which swarm its surface. We win, Prime. The Decepticons win! Protecting these puny creatures has long been your weakness. Now you will pay for it. Your demise is at hand, Autobot. My powers are not yet at full. The spark grows faint. You were foolish to challenge me! I am still weak from captivity. You're weak, Autobot. Your alliance with these insects were the seeds of your... I will return! This battle is not our last! We meet for the last time, Prime. Give up!
Not as long as I have a spark, Megatron.
Don't take another step, Megatron!
Fool! You dare to stand in my way? I've killed greater Autobots than you!
I won't let you destroy this planet, even if I have to die to stop you.
Then you shall die!
Master, Optimus Prime destroyed the Allspark. I see. It shall be done. Prime will not best me again. Megatron out! It's the key to the Harvester! A device that will turn this planet's sun into Energon to fuel an army of Decepticons! Then I will lead us in our conquest of the universe! Go rip the sparks out of those Autobots! They have found something! Whatever it is, I want it! I have other work for you, Grindor! But you'll get your chance! Our new recruit will take this mission! Lay waste to any Autobots that get in your way!
Doctor, we may be mortal enemies, but Autobots and Decepticons do share one common goal. You would like to see the ruins of our devastated homeworld restored to their former brilliance, as would I.
Megatron, you would just try to conquer Cybertron all over again, and enslave anyone who refuses to pledge allegiance to you.
Of course I would. And your comrades would attempt to stop me as ever. But at least we would once again possess a planet worth fighting over.
Perhaps, but you wouldn't stop there, would you? Earth would be next, if not first. What assurance do I have that you would leave humankind be? And that you wouldn't instantly terminate me once you get what you need?
None whatsoever. After all, we both know that as a Decepticon, any assurances I might offer would be worthless. But that does not change the fact that you may be Cybertron's only hope of ever seeing life again.
Megatron. Reverse thrusters. Full power. Your planet belongs to me. Take cover. Cowards run. Heroes fight. What do we do? Beg for mercy. Never.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
Your name means nothing to me.
It seems to me that you are in no position to make demands, Thunderwing. Even if I did release you, your body has taken on too much damage to function. However, if you swear your loyalty to the Decepticons, and to me, then I promise you, I will have you repaired. And provide you with the opportunity to destroy the Matrix.
The technology of my construction is beyond your grasp.
On the contrary, the knowledge of Cybertronian physiology at my disposal is unparalleled. The Autobot known as Ratchet will restore your full functionality. We shall see. Find all the locations where the fragments of the meteor fell to Earth.
I do not understand. Why am I not one with the Allspark? Do I yet live?
You do not. Yet you cannot join the Allspark because my lifeblood once flowed through your veins.
Dark Energon.
It binds you to my anti-spark.
Optimus Prime used the Matrix of leadership to imprison you within the Earth's core.
So how is it that you speak to me now? Predaking? Alive?
You know this primitive life form?
Yes. A warrior once under my command, though I thought he had perished in battle. How fortunate that I was wrong, for Predaking is a loyal and powerful combatant who could very well be the greater instrument of destruction which you seek.
You dare to deceive me and have both of us destroyed?
Perhaps not destroyed. Just damaged enough that our shared form will no longer be of use to you and force you to abandon what remains. For regaining my free will, even over a mangled and deficient frame, is preferable to enduring a waking life as your slave. Is he within our grasp?
Humans are in peril. How could he possibly stay away?
Fool. His weakness for these vertebrates will bring on the annihilation of the entire Autobot nation. We must strike fast while we still hold the advantage of surprise. Do not give Prime an opening to rally his troops.
Decepticon armies are mobilizing forthwith.
Smoke them out. Hunt them down. Leave no rock unturned. Blast them in the air! Smash them on the ground! The time is here to show the universe Megatron and his Decepticon army rule supreme! Our home will live again.
We will find a way to save Cybertron, but I cannot allow you to destroy Earth.
We should have been allies, you know. Imagine what we could have accomplished. But you never had the manifolds to do what needed to be done.
I have the manifolds to stand up for those who cannot stand for themselves.
I thought you were made of sterner stuff, Optimus.
It's over, Megatron.
If I can't have the Ferrotaxis, no one can!
No!
I will not let you take victory away from me! Why must you always interfere?
It will not let me shut down the Insecticons! Megatron, what have you done?
One last fail-safe. In order to shut down the Ferrotaxis, you must destroy it. You hold the fate of Cybertron in your hands, Prime.
You are correct, Megatron. And I have the courage to make the right decision.
No!
Get that out of my face. Report. Tell me you have found the talisman.
I saw it. A dying knight gave it to a human, but there was too much TRF firepower.
You let the talisman get away! We must have it. Without the talisman, we cannot find the staff.
I know who can lead us to it. The TRF.
Do I know you, human? I want my crew.
Give me names!
Mohawk.
Mohawk, what do you really want, Megatron?
What anyone wants, human. To go home.
Yeah, that'd be alright with me, too.
You all go right now.
Search this town. He's here.
I'm letting y'all know what we came to do.
Get over here. You are awash in their repulsive scent. Disgusting.
Go to hell!
This planet is hell. Kaye Jaeger, I need that talisman.
This is Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. And if you are hearing this, it means I've failed. This time. But I know that transwarp technology is being developed. And so I leave this message to any Decepticon descendants that may find.
Don't you dare take me for a fool, Sideways.
I would never do that, sir.
And if you do, you shall share the same fate as that insubordinate worm, Starscream. How dare he even think of challenging my authority?
But Megatron, and I hope I'm not overstepping my rank here, why did you only humiliate him and not eliminate him? He could still pose a problem.
Yes. But I'm not worried about Starscream retaliating.
Well, that may be, but when I spoke to Starscream, he was preparing to mount a coup against you, and I just think it's my duty to tell you, sir.
You must be joking. Well, I'm not. Starscream has forced me to make an example of him.
I agree, sir. Yeah, whoever possesses the Starsaber controls the other's fate. No doubt about it.
Silence!
Huh?
I certainly hope you're not implying that I'm Megatron and nothing without a Starsaber. Why, I could defeat that simple-minded flying grunt in my sleep.
I'm sorry, sir, if you misunderstood me. There's no doubt that Starscream is inferior to you, Megatron. I never thought otherwise. Never in a million light years.
And I could crush you, too, if you don't watch it.
I mean, no disrespect, sir.
I would have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Prime. The Minicons. Decepticons, trace the energy wave to its origin. Come, Autobot. Let's finish it. Prime! You don't even know when you've won. I am back.
Megatron.
Nice to see you, Megatron.
Who is this one? Who dares to use my power? Tell me. I didn't think you would notice. You seem distracted. You'll pay for this. I have never felt more alive. For that, I thank you, Scorponok. Now it's time to finish you off. Let's call it payback, and then we're even! Soon enough, I'll be ruler of the universe. I care not what vermin like you think of me.
We don't have time for this, Megatron. Don't you understand? If we don't stop that black hole, the whole universe will be destroyed.
Ha! You're a fool!
Listen!
I've already listened to you far too long. Try though as you might, you'll never be able to stop me. And with the power of the Cyberplanet keys, the universe will be mine!
Let's take care of it once and for all!
Don't bother. All that matters is the Cyberplanet keys, and soon we will have our first one.
Are you saying you've already located the first Cyberplanet key?
That's right. As usual, you Autobots are a step behind me. But don't feel bad. You never really had a chance.
No.
Farewell, fools!
Vector Prime, sir. Thank goodness I found you. We must act quickly before those fiendish Autobots return.
I don't understand.
Those evil Transformers would steal the power of Primus. We must find the Cyberplanet keys first. Please, give me the map.
No! You are the evil one! You shall...
You pathetic old fool! Why, this was almost too easy for me.
It's not over yet, Megatron!
Optimus Prime! Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
So sorry to disturb your celebration, new leader. Your loud-mouthed bucket of bolts is alive and well.
Lord Megatron!
Ah, yes. Soundwave. It seems I went a little off course. I'm sure you were. We'll speak about this later. I found something of interest when I was coming in.
Something of interest?
Yes, over there.
Once we've destroyed the Earth, collect the Energon and bring me all of the human sparks as well. I think I'm going to use them to create a new batch of soldiers for my army.
But, sir, you can't do that.
Why not?
Well, the human spark is fragile.
What? Impossible! Their spark's not eternal!
One life. That's all they've got.
Bah, then they really are poorly designed.
Hey, what's so funny?
The Autobots are starting to panic. I can sense their fear and confusion.
He's become blinded by his own power.
What's that?
Nothing.
Are you sure? You know, if I want to demolish her, I can read your mind.
Yes, well, I was thinking about something, sir. It will be good to destroy Optimus Prime.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Humans don't deserve to live.
They deserve to choose for themselves.
Then you will
Die with them! Join them in extinction! I smell you, boy! Is it fear or courage that compels you, fleshling? Give me the Allspark, and you may live to be my pet. Oh, so unwise. Starscream, I'm home.
Lord Megatron, I was so relieved to hear of your resurrection.
You left me to die on that pathetic insect planet.
Only to help spawn our new army. The Fallen decrees it. After all, in your absence, someone had to take command.
So disappointing.
Catchling, careful, fragile.
Even in death, there is no command but mine. Oh, don't be greedy, my fragile ones.
Oh, my poor master. How it pains me to see you so wounded, so weak.
Spare me, you gaseous sycophant. You know what you are told, which is nothing.
Soundwave reporting, Lord Megatron.
And what news from your little assassin?
Autobots have taken the bait. They've discovered the Ark and returned with its cargo.
You did me great honor tracking that ship to the moon. Your human collaborators have served their purpose, Soundwave. It's time to eliminate loose ends.
Oh, my master, such a brilliant scheme. So, when Sentinel left Cybertron, it was to defect.
He was meant to rendezvous with me here on Earth before fate waylaid us both. The only way to revive him, we needed Prime and his Matrix.
Excellent strategy. So he is now your partner, Master?
He is my greatest triumph.
So impressive.
Here we are. Fight us now.
What? Where am I? Where is my body? How long have I been offline? What kind of antiquated system am I hooked into?
I defeated Megatron! I planted the device that overloaded his circuitry! His fate was sealed before he even reached your ship!
Starscream! They don't even know I'm alive. This cannot be happening. The Allspark finally within my reach. And I have no hands to grasp it. Perhaps I'm not as immobile as I thought. There may be more than one way to locate the Allspark. And destroy all who dare oppose me! Fellow Decepticons, Megatron, your leader, speaks. For too long we have suffered under Autobot oppression, banished from our rightful home of Cybertron, forced to live as outcasts on the rim of the galaxy. While Autobot scum bask in luxury. But I swear to you, as long as I still process code, I will lead you all. Lead you all to a new galactic order. An order that starts with a Decepticon-controlled Cybertron. And woe betide any who would seek to undermine my authority. Megatron. Congratulations, Autobots. You've discovered my space bridge. Unfortunately, I can't allow you to follow me through it to Cybertron.
It's still 3 against 1, Megatron.
3 weak and inexperienced Autobots versus 1 heavily armed, battle-hardened Decepticon. This should be most amusing.
Do you hear us laughing?
I will hear you screaming for mercy. And I won't even need weapons to do it.
Stop wasting energy on these primitive carbon-based life forms. We cannot afford Autobot interference.
Yes, Megatron.
Extinguish those flames before they spread to the fuel reserves.
Yes, mighty Megatron.
Give it up, Autobots. Once again, I am 2 steps ahead. We have already mined massive amounts of energon from this Spock-forsaken planet. Curse you, Optimus Prime! I'll wipe you from the face of this world if it's the last thing I do!
Or is it that I'm 1 step behind you, Autobot? Cloaking all traces of my spark was simple enough. Snuffing yours will be no less difficult.
Sideswipe, move!
I'm moving! You drove headlong into a trap, Prime. And I'll have your head as a trophy to remember this day.
Mind if I cut in?
1 mangled Autobot or 2. It's all the same, just...
Oh! You might want to stay off that tread until you can get it looked at, Megatron.
Sheath your weapons, Megatron. Blade for blade. You're outmatched.
Short-sighted as always, Prime. You forget, I am a weapon.
Hold your course! Starscream wouldn't fight with such desperation if the legends weren't true!
Lord Megatron, you're certain it's here?
I am certain, Barricade. And when I find it, the balance of this war with the Autobots will finally tip in my favor. Lord Megatron, stabilizers are failing! Maintain your heading, Brawl. Do not falter.
Sublight engines are offline. Shields at 15%.
Reroute all power to forward guns and thrusters. Full speed ahead.
But sir, that's suicide.
Any further objections? Ram this warship straight into the heart of that station! The data pulled from this pathetic failure will lay all of my enemy's secrets bare. Supply caches, strongholds, everything. We shall use that knowledge to herd the Autobots, trap them in Iacon City, and bend them to my will. Starscream wears his ambition for all to see, and so I shall entrust the fate of Iacon to Skywalk. Soon, as dark energon saturates every molecule of this world, soon all of Cybertron will bow to Megatron! Redirect all power to the forward shields. If I can't dock, I'll ram this ship down their throats. Risk is what cowards call opportunity, Barricade. And this is our opportunity to tip the war in our favor and bring the Autobots to their knees. Enough of this! The Dark Energon does us no good if it destroys our own soldiers in battle. Set up a battle simulation at Kaye Prison, and have technicians standing by in case of any glitches. Excellent, Soundwave. Though I am concerned about the loyalty of our allies in the human space program, keep a close eye on them.
Yes, Lord Megatron.
Megatron, I have returned victorious.
So, you actually managed to destroy the mech tech shipment?
I have done better than that.
Better? Starscream. You imbecile! The Autobots are sure to have implemented a tracking system in their mech tech. You have led them straight to me!
But, Megatron!
At least your life won't have been a total waste. I will enjoy draining your energon to replenish my own.
Megatron! The Autobots have reached the upper levels!
Hold them off, or answer to me. I need to collect plutonium from the human stockpile. The hatchlings will feed off its power. Welcome, Shockwave. It is good to see you fully reactivated, and just in time. Soundwave, you are to travel to these coordinates and retrieve this item immediately. Prime may believe he has struck a fatal blow to my plans, but nothing could be further from the truth. Operation Pillar cannot be stopped. Soon, all of my work, all of my planning, all of my suffering will come to fruition. Earth and its resources will be mine, and Cybertron shall be born anew.
Are you damaged? Can you function?
Try not to sound so hopeful, Starscream. I am functional. But the time has come for a strategic retreat. We must mass our strength so that in our next encounter, we can crush them to dust before they have a chance to resist.
Megatron! The Autobots are overrunning the base! Where are you?
I am on my way to Shockwave, you moron! Where else would I be?
But he is an assassin! What if he turns on you in your still weakened state?
Prime has left me with no other choice.
If you fail to survive this, Megatron, I will dedicate my reign as leader to honoring your name.
When I survive this, Starscream, you and I will discuss your treacherous display of ambition.
Megatron.
Who speaks to Lord Megatron?
Ironhide, I hacked this channel from one of your goons.
Clear this channel at once.
I know what you're doing, Megatron. We found out about Shockwave.
Then you should also know that I'm going to succeed, and that the Autobots are doomed.
You'd better hope I never get my hands on you.
Optimus Prime. That is what they call you now, isn't it? Megatron.
Funny, isn't it, Megatron? How easily I defeated the one adversary you couldn't.
Silence! You didn't have to come to this. This is what you chose, Prime, when you defied me. All of this is your doing. Optimus! Megatron, stop. I'll stop when all of you are dead.
No!
This is needless. All we want is to leave. Charge up the warp cannon! Wipe their precious ark off the face of Cybertron! Yes, sir! No one leaves without my permission! I wasn't asking. Always defiant to the end, aren't you, Prime? At every turn, you have thwarted my efforts to save this planet, to return it to its former glory. No more! This day it all ends, Prime! Once and for all! But for every force in the universe, there is an equal and an opposite. For every matter, an antimatter.
Legends speak of the Darkspark, the antithesis to the Matrix of leadership.
Where the Matrix grants wisdom, the Darkspark empowers its master to bend the very fabric of the universe and its inhabitants to his will.
This is our darkest hour. Cybertron has nearly fallen, and the Autobots are on the verge of defeat.
This is our finest hour. Cybertron is nearly ours, and victory is finally within the Decepticons' grasp.
Optimus, Megatron, are you behind all this?
No rush to explain just yet. Let me say hello to your friends first. I will pay you back for what you did last time, Optimus! He has been terminated. Once I have this Energon Tower, no one can stop me. Not only the Earth, Cybertron will also be my possession. Let me finish you first.
Run!
Caught you finally. You really overestimate your ability.
Megatron, I will not let this happen.
Optimus Prime, it's impossible.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. You will do exactly as I say. You will pay the price for your insolence. The strong survive, the weak perish. Nobody commands Megatron. Why throw away your life so recklessly? Such heroic nonsense. I really hate the number 7. That's it, that's the joke. Do I have to spell it out for you? 7 is a prime number! Sheesh. What are my favorite type of ribs? Prime!
No one challenge me, the mighty Megatron! Now that's more like it. Come to settle things once and for all, Prime. One last fight.
I'm not here to fight.
Oh, Prime, you can lie to yourself, but I know you too well. The speaker who became the killer. Big fan of your work, do keep it up.
Arrogant relic! You have no idea who you're talking to.
I meant keep up the killing, not the speaking. That doesn't suit you. You could learn a thing or two from that one. Still fast. Brings back memories, eh, Prime? The two of us, fighting as the galaxy watches on.
Cybertron is in danger. The peace treaty has fallen apart.
The treaty was a false hope, we both knew that.
I'll take that as a yes. You know, I've always wanted to ask you. Are you still mad at me for killing you?
This battle is not like the ones you and I have always fought.
You're kidding. Those were the days, right? Anyway, you're always so dramatic. I'm sure someone will do something, and this will all work itself out somehow.
I am serious.
Of course you are. You're always serious. But now you've got me curious. What else is bothering the great Optimus Prime? Aside from the obvious, that is.
This is the beginning of the end.
You mean the original 13? You've gotten paranoid in your old age, Optimus. They're not gods. They're no greater than us. In fact, I'm half convinced they're just old legends.
They are coming.
Really? So now you're a soothsayer? I knocked, but no one answered. The door was open, so... Well, it's been great chatting, but... I just came to borrow this, so...
You need to leave here, now.
I intend to, my friend. As soon as I...
Leave here now, or face the consequences.
You know, there's something about the arrogance in your voice. The air of annoying superiority. You remind me of someone I used to know. I see.
We should execute every Autobot on sight. This war has dragged on long enough.
This war was started as a revolution, not a genocide. For a better Cybertron, we must reach their sparks and minds.
Some of us don't want your vision of Cybertron.
You're running low on energon. You're desperate, taking risks and overextending yourselves. I don't care what you want. However, I want to see an end to this war as much as you do. Denounce the Autobot fanatics and join us. Help me put a stop to all of this destruction.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Yes, the words of your leader. Honorable, but senseless.
A long time, Megatron. I thought you were finished. Those insects tried to analyze me, but I just used them. Bring it on, Optimus! No! I will be rewarded!
For millennia, I have sought control of the Allspark. It's clear to me now, we must remove the one thing that stands in our way. Whoever does so will replace Starscream by my side. Bring me the spark of Optimus Prime! Now go! Slipstream. Command of the Seekers is a great opportunity for you. See that you don't waste it.
Where have you two been? We could have brought back the spark of Optimus Prime by now.
There is no longer a need. Clobber and Lockdown have succeeded, where you all have failed.
Ow!
Hail the Ark!
Megatron.
Optimus Prime. It would appear you're missing an Autobot.
Hey, Optimus!
In a testament to Decepticon superiority, your precious Hot Rod was captured by my two most worthless foot soldiers.
What do you want, Megatron?
A simple trade. His life for yours. At last, you made it all so easy, little scout. My Seekers have been tailing you since Central City. I expected to find Optimus. I never imagined you would lead us to the prize. Now, hand it over.
Over my scrapped circuits.
Such heroic nonsense. As you wish.
We can't keep this up.
We have to. For Cybertron.
I commend your courage. Now surrender and take your place in my new world.
Never.
What was it your leader once said? There's a thin line between being a hero and being a memory.
Bumblebee!
After countless cycles, it's mine.
I'm going to beat the shit out of Optimus Prime, and then I'll do the same to you, Bumblebee.
You're not gonna beat the shit out of anyone today.
Oh, yeah?
You're yesterday's model, Megatron, ready for the scrapping.
Oh, I've never heard that one before, Prime. Got any new material?
Junk, that's what you are. junk.
Still doing the same set, I see.
Optimus Prime!
Well, Prime, that's big talk from a robot that can't even fly.
Oh, yeah?
Do you need to borrow a rocket pack? Thundercracker, pull a rocket pack out of your ass and give it to Optimus Prime.
Fuck you.
Optimus? Yes? Can I ask you something? Yes? I want to ask you something, but you can't make fun of me, okay? Why would I make fun of you? If you make fun of me, Optimus, I swear I'll vow revenge and destroy you where you stand! Calm down. Jeez. What is it? Promise me! I promise. Do you miss Shia? You mean Sam? Yes. Not really. I feel like things were better when Shia was around. I mean, maybe things were a little better, but I wouldn't say that's the key to what's missing. Well, at least when Shia was around, I was actually a threat. Well, I think your problem is nobody really gets what you're so angry about. Mm-hmm. What's your motivation? We don't really get any time to actually have reason to dislike you. How so? Because I think I'm pretty ruthless all of the time. By the time we ever get to your part of the story, you just smash things and yell, I'm Megatron. Well, maybe if I didn't have to be reborn over and over again. How else is everyone supposed to know who I am if I don't just shout, I'm Megatron? I am Megatron!
Well, hello, Megatron. My name is...
Hey, Megatron.
You failed me again, Starscream.
But I unfroze you.
You found me again! Give me that cube.
No!
Fine. You take it. I am Megatron!
Decepticons, attack!
Wait, Lord Megatron. Aren't you supposed to be frozen and looking for the Allspark? No, not again.
No! We're not doing that. Ever.
Soundwave, Skywarp, Shockwave, and the rest of you, come to the pawn shop and release me at once!
But Lord Megatron, can't you just transform and walk out of there yourself?
Don't you think I've tried that already, you idiot? They have one of those trigger locks placed on me, and I can't transform!
Why didn't I think of that?
Now get here immediately, and bring that little piece of slag rumble with you. He shall make an excellent oil pan after I'm through with him.
Pathetic meat sack. We are here to steal your precious energy sources and convert them into precious... Where is the oil?
There's no oil here.
Then where's the fuel?
This is a green energy plant.
Who what?
It's environmentally safe. There's no fuel or...
And with this green energy, we shall have enough power to rule! Yay! Soundwave, begin production of the Energon cubes.
That's a change in the magnetic field. Soundwave, have your cassettes investigate.
And what makes this factory so secret?
A fortress called Scramble City.
A fortress?
I assume it's a combative fortress.
Yes, how clever, Autobots. Such magnificent engineering. I can't believe you failed.
It wasn't my fault, Megatron!
I never want to see your face again. Leave here!
Next time, Megatron, I will not be denied victory!
Enough! The Stunticons will get the glory.
It looks like Autobots! Soundwave, have your tapes investigate!
As you command!
Soundwave, what did Rat-Bat report?
The assembly of a battle platform.
A fortress?
Negative. It is designed to be mobile.
Interesting. Yes. That factory must be eradicated immediately. You failed me again, Starscream!
It wasn't my fault, Megatron!
Your incompetence has reached my limits! Out of my sight!
I won't forget this, Megatron!
Enough! The Stunticons are up next!
The Stunticons?
Stunticons, this is Megatron! Listen well!
Thundercracker, report. They would come for him. I am sure of it.
With respect, Lord Megatron.
Megatron, why are we still here on this wretched planet? We have what we came for. Why don't we return to Cybertron?
The Autobots are still here. They cannot be allowed to survive. Not one.
The Nemesis is capable of annihilating an entire city. Why don't we destroy them with our space-borne asset?
Where's the fun in that?
Why destroy them above, far away, when you can be there to witness their depths at your hands? The thrill of battle, Starscream. Don't you feel it? Fear, terror, destruction. Or are you not a master of these things?
Soundwave. Soundwave, do you read me? I demand a response. I have a job for you. Soundwave!
Acknowledged. Orders, Lord Megatron.
It's about time that you answered. I am in no mood today. One of our vector processing systems is on the fritz, and those blasted Constructicons are nowhere to be found. And I absolutely refuse to ask Starscream. That screechy moron would just make it worse. I want you to repair it.
Task received.
God damn it, Starscream, you have failed me for the last time!
God! What do you want now, Megatron?
I trust you're enjoying your pornography. Hand toast. Looks delicious.
Oh, it is! I can't believe it's not butter!
That's good. On the other hand, I can't believe how many crumbs are in the butter. And how many buttery crumbs are in the jam. And, well, what if I wanted butter? Or jam?
Well, that sounds like your problem.
Predacons are pathetic, and you are no exception. Rejoice, Decepticons. The mighty Megatron has returned with a fury. Let me show you how pleased I am to see you all as well.
Laser.
Unicron, my work is complete. I must fulfill my master's bidding. Eradicate the last Decepticon.
We leave. For the first time since the beginning of our revolution, I'm worried of the slaughter. So, you live, my insecure pile of metal. You younglings are all the same. You think you know everything. You have everything right. How ignorant and trusting you are. You are not even worth one simple crush to the spark. I will not kill you. You waste my time, just as you waste your own time. Next time you choose a side, don't blindly follow what you yourself will never understand. Not that this speech would help. You're too dim-witted to understand any of this.
I once told Optimus I killed for the sake of killing. I wanted to make him hurt me, you see, because when he hurts others, he hurts himself. And the thing is, when those words were in my head, I didn't think I meant them. But when they left my mouth, I realized that I did. If the world thinks you're a monster, what does it matter? The world is wrong. But when you start to think of yourself as a monster, I came to hate the person I'd become. And I decided that the best way to leave that person behind, maybe the easiest way, was to become an Autobot.
My fellow Cybertronians, I am here to transform Cybertron into a glorious new world. I hereby demand that all Cybertronians be treated as equals, that all Energon is to be given an equal share, Let no voice be muffled. Let no corruption be brought upon us. My time in the arenas have served me well, but today I approach the High Council to propose my vision for Cybertron. The corruption in high places has been going on for too long. This Cold War has kept us on the edge, and our life-giving energon is at risk. I, Megatronus, vow to rid Cybertron of its enemies by the only way possible. War.
What brings you to this conclusion?
My time in the pits of Kaye have served me well, and have taught me that a simple swing of a fist is stronger than wasting words. Label me the next Prime. Grant me the matrix of leadership, and I will save us.
You fool! Optimus Prime was my fight! His death belonged to me!
I didn't think.
Of course you didn't think. Why would you start now?
Master, I swear to you.
How long have you been under my command? How many millions of cycles have you heard me tell you, time and time again, never to kill Optimus Prime? Did the implications not pierce your thick frame? To be killed by the likes of you would be an embarrassment to any enemy. He deserved better than that.
Things never go this well. How was I to know I would be victorious?
You take every chance you get at a shot of glory, Starscream. That is your biggest flaw. You don't know when something is so beneath you that it makes you look like a fool. You don't know when to step back and let more capable bots handle a situation. You do not know your place.
Excellent Shockwave. Show me.
Of course, my liege.
My inventions! Could you not have stepped outside?
Silence, Starscream. Nothing you build is of any benefit anyway.
Well, nobody is perfect. At least I try.
You idiot! I have not fought all these eons for my victory to happen. Eventually. I want to crush the Autobots into smithereens. I want Optimus Prime's head on a stake. Listen well, you two. I will be victorious, and Cybertron will be rebuilt under my supreme rule. I will not have my victory achieved by anything less than total domination.
Hurry it up already. I have some delicate business with Starscream to attend to, so he knows the next time he crosses me, I will be sure to end him personally.
The reconstruction process will take some time, my liege.
Then accelerate the process. I do not care to be kept waiting.
You're lucky it didn't cause a system-wide shutdown.
It is not luck that kept me alive, Wreckage, but many eons of victory in my reigning days in the pits of Kaye.
Regardless, your spark is literally hanging there by a micro-thread. Left unattended, your spark is exposed and vulnerable. Thank Primus, all trace amounts of the former Allspark were removed. However, delicate surgery is still required.
Very well, Doctor. Proceed.
Ah, yes. Great production value with solid character development and great writing. Travis Knight is a true blessing and should be treated as fucking royalty at this point. But if I had one complaint, there was no Megatron in the film. 0 out of 10 would not recommend.
I love crazy. All my life has been a series of books in my face. And then suddenly I bump into you. I was thinking the same thing, cause like, I've been fighting my whole life to claim this whole space. And maybe we can stop the talking so that I can kill you.
I used my experience in combat to become a gladiator, and quickly made a name for myself. Thanks to my superiority, I had a platform to speak out, and struggled hard to create change. But even with all that fame, my voice was not heard. And then one day, the people I held closest to my spark were murdered. all in the name of justice. Enough was enough, and so I took a stand and killed the perpetrators who wronged me. And the rest is history. People challenge me by saying that the Decepticons are no better than the enemy. To that I say, no. All this death and chaos is because of the so-called Autobots. They brought this on themselves. The only language they'll ever understand is violence. And I shall bring this violence in full force. Oh, well, great, now I'm in a bad mood. Next one's my final question, and I'm done. Nice job.
Lord Megatron, are you functioning properly?
Where am I?
We are in my lab in Kaye.
Soundwave, what did you do to me?
I've taken the liberty of rebuilding your body to give you a second chance.
What happened? How ironic. The Autobots claim to protect the world from corruption, and yet they wielded to defeat their enemies. Hypocrites, all of them. Was I the only one affected?
Negative.
Then who was taking my place in my absence?
The Decepticons now serve your enemy, Optimus Prime.
What?
Now designated as Nemesis Prime.
You mean to tell me that Optimus Prime, leader of the Autobots, my greatest enemy, has managed to gain the loyalty of my Decepticons?
Affirmative. He has also been corrupted, just as you were.
I don't believe this. Have my followers gone mad? How long have I been here?
You want a piece of me? You want a piece? No! I want two!
Why throw away your life so recklessly? Do you honestly believe you can have peace without tyranny? Think, Prime, think! Our planet is dying, and you still think freedom is the right of all sentient beings. You're fighting only to see this world fall under your ridiculous ideals. Everyone and everything you know will be gone! What will you have after 5 million years?
Prime, we've spent the last several weeks pouring through piles of data to decode the classified location of your 3 human friends. At long last, we found them. Now that we have them, we will get what we want. Or they will die. Yes.
The flaming fountain in my visions. The place from which I am to learn is dark and ajar.
Megatron, I am here. On your ship. Come and face me.
Soundwave, lock onto my coordinates and lead my opponent to his destiny.
Your deathly tales foreseen by the ancients. What was it they wrote? The weak shall perish.
Do not believe everything you read.
You're weak. The Autobots' death was of no consequence.
We didn't have to kill him.
Of course we did. He knows too much.
He was my friend.
Friendship and authority cannot coexist. You chose this path, where you would undo the Autobot cause. But now you sulk, isolated in this Primus-forsaken sector of Cosmos. Why? Because you feel regret? Sorrow?
Because I killed Alpha Bravo. He was innocent.
Innocence is a matter of perspective. I'd say he was more collateral damage.
Enough! You are not in command here!
No, but I am a part of you. For better or worse, we're connected. Two halves of one whole.
We couldn't believe it. Our planet dying before our very optics. It became difficult to know who was more crazy, the Autobots or Decepticons. Here they come again.
You're filled with our fuel. One spark and you're nothing.
I am awaited at the gates of all sparks. I will siphon the energon within you and add it to our stocks.
You're mad.
Aren't we all?
Blitzwing is merely here for my protection.
Is that fear I sense within you?
I see you finally grown into your circuits. The High Council may have been right to name you Prime.
Your words are as empty as the promises you made eons ago.
I spoke no lies to you, brother. History indeed had its eyes on us, and I only did what was best for our home.
You mean for yourself?
Look around you. Do you not see the horrors you have brought upon us all? Speak for yourself. This war would have been over long ago if we'd done what was necessary to get these savages out of our way.
What was necessary? These are my people.
Now we shall all rise past them, together.
Yes, of course, Optimus. If this soldier has the ability to forgive me, then I shall offer him the same courtesy. Optimus and RC exude a serenity I'd never thought possible. The hatcheries are birthing new Cybertronian faster than before. And you too, Shockwave? I find you basking in our new sun.
It sears my optical processor. I do not like it.
Is this not all we fought and sacrificed for?
Some seek the destination. Others are content with the path.
The destruction of
Destruction. As always, Starscream, you talk big. When everything about you is small.
Not more poetry.
No. It's more of a treatise on the state of Cybertronian society. I started writing it after those protesters were shot. This planet is diseased, Impactor. And that's the cure.
Non-violent direct action. Why don't we just round up a few hundred of our fellow miners, break out the Path Blasters, and take the Senate by force?
Because the revolution will be about ideas. Taking a new step, uttering a new word. That's what the ruling elite fears the most. Violence solves nothing.
Repeat after me. I pledge my unquestioning loyalty to Megatron and the Decepticon cause.
I pledge my unquestioning loyalty to Megatron and the Decepticon cause.
I shall devote my spark to achieving our goal of a Decepticon-controlled Cybertron by any means necessary.
I shall devote my spark to achieving our goal of a Decepticon-controlled Cybertron by any means necessary.
And annihilate all who have driven us from our rightful homeworld.
And annihilate all who have driven us from our rightful homeworld.
Surrender is not an option.
Surrender is not an option.
This is bad comedy!
Stop firing, my liege! Please, Lord Megatron, have mercy!
What's that? I can't seem to hear you, Starscream. Might I suggest disengaging airplane mode?
Even this tiny Autobots
has more juice in his circus than you, Star Wimp.
Don't push me, Megatron. One day I will be the leader.
You can lead Insecticons to a picnic. You were sent to lead the Decepticons?
I said...
Silence, you idiot! Nothing can disrupt the energy flow in my machine. Your failure to make this Autobot speak is insignificant, much like yourself.
Decepticons, retreat! I'm very frustrated and confused. Oh my! How am I being so blind? Gentlemen, I've been doing a great deal of research, and I've decided the Decepticons need to become more politically correct. I'm a woman now.
Megatrans.
I've also decided that you're all problematic. You're problematic, you're problematic, and you're really problematic. What? Goodbye, fuckboys.
Starscream, I'm home. You left me to die on that pathetic insect planet. So disappointing, so agitates, amazing injustice, no command but mine. Starscream, I'm home. You left me to die on that pathetic insect planet. So disappointing. Even in death, there is no command but mine. When the door slams in this station, cut the power. You'll have the child and the criminals responsible for this whole mess.
Great! A welcoming committee. What are we gonna do?
Halt! After the suspect! Cover the area! Bring in reinforcements!
Stop him!
Come on!
Don't let them get away. What? No! Wait! Come back! He has the child! Sullivan! Give me the child! Give her to me!
You really believe that, don't you? How can you live carrying such hate within?
I do not hate you, Megatron. I simply must stop you.
From what? You're the one who followed me here. Ever heard of personal space? Why do you do this, Optimus? Why? Will you ever understand?
The life forms here will never bend to your will. If I don't stop you, their forces will.
I'm not here to take this planet. Why does everyone think that?
Then what are you here for?
The High Council really kept you in the dark, didn't they?
Tell me!
Oh, sure. While I'm at it, I'll tell you my biggest secrets. You know what they say, Optimus. What doesn't kill you disappoints me.
Lord Galvatron?
Barricade. We have much to discuss. Keep it broadcasting, you blithering insect.
Ooh, let's just rip his legs off already. It disgusts me.
No, please.
Your planet is ours now, and I see Optimus intends to send you all drifting helplessly into space.
We can destroy Prime's precious ark before it leaves with the humans.
No, I would much rather the humans watch as their planet dies.
And then we kill them?
I can assure you, Starscream, their blood will be spilled throughout the galaxy. You had your chance, Orion.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. It's just, I can't bring myself to agree with what you say.
The entire planet watched as you humiliated me.
But you want things that go against everything the Prime stood for. Like forging entire fleets and armies. For Primus' sake, what war do you expect us to fight?
It was to protect us.
We are vulnerable, Orion, don't you see?
No, we're at peace, and you're the one who wants to ruin that. Why didn't you tell me this before? You know you're like a brother to me, Megatronus, and—
We are not brothers. Not anymore.
You know what, then? You can get out of my sight. Just go. Get out!
Orion Pax? Is that you? How did it come to this? Your vengeance blinded you, destroyed worlds including your own. Orion, I can never take back what I've done, but we can rebuild. Rebuild. I am Megatron. So unwise. Nice. I'm not done yet. You'll pay for making me look like this. Curses! I can't see a thing!
At last, I finally get my revenge!
You should have thought of that before you challenged me. We had a bright future together, but you threw that away. How can you not see what this war has done to our home? Words are wasted on you, Prime. I learned that many cycles ago. Lord Megatron, we no longer possess the methods of tracking the Autobots. Shockwave, if you were any other Decepticon, you would be a heaping pile of rust by now.
Then so be it.
Blitzwing, you ought to find and destroy the Autobots we have traced.
Lord Megatron, this Prime deserves to suffer for his actions.
Torture, even of the most brutal methods, are wasted. If we truly want Prime to suffer, we destroy his Autobots.
The screams of those he let die will be heard across this galaxy.
You will start with B-127.
There is nowhere he can hide.
That look in your optics. I have been dreaming of this day for decades. All that is left is for you to beg. It would be so easy, they're just right there. And look around, no witnesses to bear.
Lord Megatron, why are you speaking in rhyme?
Shut up! Look at them with their tree. Soon enough they'll be singing with glee. And then the noise. The noise, noise, noise! It's a selfish holiday. They wait all night for Santa in his sleigh. Pathetic.
He snarled with a sneer.
Tomorrow is Christmas. It's practically here. They're also deranged.
He growled with his oily fingers nervously drumming.
I must find a way to keep Christmas from coming.
You say that every year. What makes you think this Christmas will be any different?
Year after year I've put up with it now. This Christmas will be stopped. But how?
I won. Finally, after 5 million years of fighting myself, I'd won. I was prepared to accept my fate. I was at peace. I was happy. And then you came along and ruined everything! Mark this day, Tarn. It's the day the dream dies. I'm shutting you down. Voss! No, not Voss. Not anymore. Today, you die by your birth names, starting with you.
I am the founder of the Decepticon movement. I started it, and I am about to finish it. I hereby renounce Decepticonism and its offshoots, and denounce all those who continue to fight in its name. There is nothing intrinsically special about our race. Nothing that lifts us above non-mechanical species. We were wrong to assert ourselves. And to all those who follow me, I say this. Do not expect guidance, or wisdom, or answers. I have none. I never did. To those Decepticons still out there, I give one final order. Stand down. Discard your weapons. Tear off your badges. And stand down. The Decepticons are over. The war is over. Free yourself from the shackles of a flawed philosophy and move on.
This is Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. And if you are hearing this message, it means I've failed this time. But I know that several Autobots have survived the Battle of Autobot City. I command you as leader to find them all and hunt them down to honor me. This is my last command for the foreseeable. Megatron out.
Such heroic nonsense. Soundwave, look who's coming. You're late. Soundwave! One flail isn't enough. 2 will do. Thank you for weakening him. Well, you know what they say. You can't beat the original! That is why he has no fear. While I am flattered, I don't know if we can take them all on.
Please tell me you have something.
I do, but I'll need a distraction. I will remember your contribution to my legacy!
Ah, excellent! I was just eager to obliterate you all! Transform! Megatron, Hyper Mode!
Optimus.
What do you want, Megatron?
The war is over, Prime. And you and your Autobots are hereby criminals of Cybertron.
You got what you want, Megatron. And Cybertron is yours. My men and I are just looking for a new home.
Do you think I'm an idiot, Prime? I know you have something planned. Surrender now, and I give you my word that no harm shall come to your men.
Never.
Then it truly pains me to do this.
I really should be thanking you, Optimus. You've made this all too easy for me.
Megatron, you bring shame stepping foot within these walls.
Forget shame. You and your Prime brothers brought shame to all of Cybertron. When you all made the decision to hide the Matrix.
I was one of the few to oppose that decision.
That doesn't matter. If anything, you Primes just prove that Cybertron was doomed long before the war, precursing our brotherhood. For a time, I hoped you would join me by my side at the crucible of our new home. It is this hope that has made me weak. This hope is the very reason your spark still beats to this day.
It saddens me, Megatron, that you've fallen so far as to believe that our friendship is not salvageable. The battles we fought together.
You had your chance. If you could only see the future I envision for our race. A chance to start anew. You will deliver me the Matrix.
Such heroic nonsense.
Megatron.
Prime, let me guess. One shall stand, one shall fall?
I ask you, Megatron, put aside our differences.
If only it were that simple, Optimus.
Call off your troops, Megatron.
I don't think so, Prime.
Megatron, I am begging you, don't do this.
Do what? Make you suffer the consequences of your own ignorance?
For what? The Matrix? The title of Prime? I thought you knew better.
I suffered through countless battles to get where I am, only for it to be halted by a simple librarian.
The Matrix chose Orion. The Council has deemed him worthy of being a Prime.
Worthy? Do not speak to me of worthiness, Ariel. Being born of nobility, you know nothing of hardship.
Don't you dare speak to her like that!
We rose above our oppressors together. Why do you now detest me?
I detest what you've become! The Megatron I knew died years ago.
Of all the opponents I faced, the times of near death in the arena, nothing has hurt me more than the words you have spoken today. My deepest apologies. Jetfire is a loose cannon. But then again, in this time of desperation, what choice do we have?
You stay the hell away from me!
I mean you no harm, Gigawatt.
You're full of it. You all are!
Please, calm yourself. You want answers, so I'll try to sum everything up. You remember your time spent with us all those years ago?
Like it was yesterday.
Orion Pax was known as one of the most obsessive researchers. Rumor has it he had discovered something so terrible that it destroyed his very sanity.
And so the circle comes to a close, Optimus. How does it feel knowing your lifeless husk will drift endlessly, never to rest on Cybertron?
I pictured the end of time spent with those whom I care for.
And now here you are, surrounded by the infinite darkness. Alone.
On the contrary, Megatron. At this moment, my final hour shall be shared with the one I trust the most.
Your vulnerability makes you weak! He died the day Orion Pax stood against me.
I have replayed our moments time and time again, wondering who truly is to blame for this war.
You have fooled your soldiers to the bitter end. You drain your reserves faster than you can recover, pushing yourself beyond your limits. How soon will it be till death consumes you all?